We're on.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. This webinar is going to be approximately 35 minutes, so just want to let you know. So, are you ready to elevate family health, wealth, and your fur baby's well being to a new level? Then this webinar is just for you. I am the dog mystic Sherry A. Marquez. I've been dog training for over 22 years. I am living my dream. My mission is to keep dogs in their forever home and to teach people how to train their dogs without treats and how to get and keep themselves and their animals healthy. So I'm so excited to be co-hosting with Joan, and I would pass it on so she can introduce herself.
Well, thanks, Sherry. That's wonderful. So, my name is Joan Graham, and I've been in the financial industry for almost 25 years. And as approaching retirement, well, actually, I got thrown out of my business through an accident, and I had to learn to pivot online. 10 years ago, this happened. And in the process of finding a great business opportunity, I was introduced to this business on a because of a health issue. And then after a couple of years, I looked into the business side of it, and here I am today. And we're here to support people on their journey to lifestyle money. I'll hand back to Sherry now, and she will take you through the next step.
What we will cover are the three pillars to creating a thriving online business. First pillar is personal branding. Get paid to be you. Freedom to be you, to attract people to you. And when you're on social media, then you're sharing all the beautiful things that you do in your life. Number two is automation and education. It's already done for you. Systems and sales calls, plus education to learn the how to create time freedom. That's my why. Time freedom, location freedom, and it's done for you. As a business owner, I know how hard it is to do everything on your own and how time consuming and stressful it is as well. So, your third pillar is partnering with a high ticket affiliate offer, which creates financial freedom. So, first, leverage social media and personal brand. You're on social media, so monetize it. Turn your scroll into a payroll. You show up as your authentic self and you build a personal brand by being you and showing your beautiful face. There's no reaching out to anyone because I know that I have done that many times, reaching out to friends and family. And you transform your social media again to you turn your scroll into a payroll. I love that. I love that saying. It's great. So we partnered with the Freedom Era, which gives amazing automation, and you sell the Freedom Era sells your product or service 24/7. You achieve full automation for time leverage and freedom. You have the background systems that work for you, and you have a digital business specialist that is qualifying the sales, doing the sales calls for you, and doing the paperwork and getting everything done. So you can be out enjoying your life on the beach and traveling and doing whatever you want to do. So the Freedom Era has so many positive education and the sales funnels, and the graphics. The graphics are done for you. In 2020, I pivoted to the online space. I created online dog training courses, but I did all the graphics and I did everything. So the Freedom Era actually has it done for you. And that's the beautiful thing about automation is it takes the stress out of, especially if you're not a graphic designer. So inside the Academy, as part of your membership, you will access the discovery process. It is amazing. You dive deep into your why, and it dissects it even more. Like you know what you like, what you want to do, but like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because it's never too late. You need to do what brings you joy, and the discovery process helps you really dive deep and focus on what is your why. So the affiliate offer we have sourced for you is just so beneficial to health, environment, and even your fur babies. There's a quarterly momentum masterminds from all these beautiful people on the screen that are just, they're always there. That's the beautiful thing. If you have a question, all of these people are there to answer your questions. They're not too busy to be as high level as they are. They're here to help no matter what and take you step by step through the process. And that's what the masterminds are all about. A 90-day mastermind, which we just got done with, and you will learn, and it gets you out of your comfort zone. So you learn so much, and every single one, you always will learn more and more and more. So the money mastery course, if you have any money blocks, it takes you through the step-by-step process of removing those money blocks. So everything, all the money just keeps flowing and flowing. Launch Your Business course is fabulous because it's a 30-day step-by-step process. And then you'll also have us to help you along the way to just hold your hand, and weekly accountability calls. And accountability is key in this business. So you're not doing it alone, and you have people to rely on and just to get to know all over the world. It's so beautiful. Masterclasses from experts in the industry, access to our high converting sales funnels, weekly group coaching calls, discounts to live events. And the live events are so important. So you're feeling that energy with all the amazing people. You have one-on-one strategy calls. You have the digital business strategists, the sales team to do it for you, community events, and so much more. High ticket affiliate offer. The right offer will be consider the following advantages of investing. It's beneficial for all parties involved, highly profitable, with people already investing it in themselves. Demonstrated success and high conversion rates with a strong track record, and there are amazing people in this business that have retired their husbands, that have bought pieces of land, 26 acres of land to live off the land, fully sustainable, and living a sustainable life. Great. It's resilient to economic downturns. So in 2020, during COVID, there was a 17% increase in this business, and it just keeps on getting better and better. Um, it provides a substantial return on investment, which Joni will be going through. It's a flourishing industry that addresses just significant issues for individuals and for animals. So when you partner with a high profit offer, the high profit compared to the low profit. I have been in many multi-level marketing companies. I have reached out to friends and family to the point where they're like, so Shad, what are you doing now? And low profit products create low cost commissions of about $20 to $50, but comes with monthly quotas, D-ranking. You have to buy the inventory to keep the inventory on you. And, the coffee and connections and house parties and, takes time. The high profit products, higher commission. There's no D-ranking, none. There's no D-ranking. You go at your own pace. If you want to do this part-time, you can do it part-time. If you want to just go full out and make legacy income for the rest of your life to will it off to your family, it's totally up to you how fast you want to go. And you do not lose your rank. Even if you need to take a whole entire year off to heal, you can do that because there have been plenty of people who have taken time off. So we have partnered with Enagic, and Kagan water is beneficial for people, animals, and the environment. So the Kagan water is if you could switch to the next slide. The Kagan water is an electrolyzed, reduced water. It's enriched with hydrogen. And Enagic is a 49-year-old Japanese water technology company. It offers a medical-grade water ionizer, which attaches to a tap and produces 5 types of water for a cleaner, healthier body and home. There's the 2.5 that's used for sanitizing. You can actually put it in the spray bottle and use it as a hand sanitizer. You can clean your whole entire house with the 2.5 without using any chemicals. So that's beneficial because you're reducing the chemicals in your household and you're not using the plastic containers. So it's great for the environment. Then you have the drinking water. You have the 6.0 pH, which is good for cleansing your face. You can use it as a tonic. You can clean your animals with it to make their coats nice and shiny. And then you have the drinking water, which is 7.0 all the way up to the 9.5. And the 11.5 is good. Also great for cleaning, great for the plants. And you can clean your whole entire oven and get all the oils out of your oven without using those nasty chemicals, the oven cleaning chemicals. So it's great. It's fabulous. It's fully sustainable, zero waste, and non-consumable product that lasts over 20 years, featuring an innovative patent compensation plan. It unlocks the potential with Enagic earning up to 50% in commissions as water remains a daily necessity for our survival. So now I'm going to pass it on to Joni, and she is going to explain all the other amazing benefits.
All right. Thanks, Sherry. So the next question you might ask us is, how do we actually make sales? So We make sales by attraction marketing. So we create content on our social media. This is where we turn our scroll into a payroll. We tap into the free masterclasses. These guys are the industry leaders that come in and do the masterclasses. They're just amazing. You know, Sherry touched on it a little bit, but I have to tell you, I have learned so much. And the secret to it is implementing as you're learning. And that's all it ever is. Now, you know, people come into the online space with very little tech skills, but it all gets taught in the academy. The academy is just an amazing place. You know, the automation, we talked about the automation with the sales. People say to me, oh, I'm no good at sales. I can't sell anything. You don't have to. You know, this is the attraction marketing thing. We tap them into the academy. The digital business specialists take over. People do their discovery process. They go through all that with the DBS, and it could be like a 45-minute call where you get started. They explain to you what the high ticket offer is. They go through the different options, and I will go through those shortly so that you are fully aware, and we're transparent about this. So there's no surprise, there's no hidden agenda anywhere in that. And then we also get the launch your business. 30-day, launch your business to get you up and running quickly as anything. And the trailblazers that have gone before us set these courses up so that it's just step by step by step by step. You know, paint by numbers. Anybody done that in their life? I know I have. So let's talk about the money. And let's face it, we're all here about the money. So this is a patented commission plan. And Agic is a direct sales company, but we have a tiered commission. So we all start off at 1A when we buy our first product. Where we go from there is then entirely up to us. The next product that we buy from ourselves, we get a $340 commission back. Now, I'm figures girl, so I like my numbers. So a return on investment for this level is 6.1%. If you've got a house for rent or a rental property, you get 6%, you're doing really well. So let's move on to the next level, which is your 2A. You're getting 680, and I will show you how to tap into that shortly. So that's a 12%. Where do you get 12% return on your money? That's legal, that's ethical, that's proven over time, and this is 49 years of proof with this company. The next level that we like to move to is 4A. So you've sold a few products and you're at that level. So on each one of those K8s that you sell, you're getting $1,020. How much would that impact your week if you had that? That's giving you 18+% return on investment. You might get that in the share market, not on a consistent basis though. The next level that we want to move to, and it's our first major level in the business, is what we call 4A. So you've sold a few more machines and you've moved along, and that gives you $1,360 per machine and over 24% return on investment. You show me a business that gives you 24% return on investment that you don't lose your rank. I'm waiting. No, very hard to find. As we progress through the compensation plan, the next major level is what we call 6A. Now, at 6A, you're going to get $2,040 per K8 machine. 37+% return on investment. Hello? Does this interest you? As we progress and as we help and support other people to earn that money, that income, we're helping them to generate it, we move to level 7 and level 8. When you get to level 8, it's almost 50% return on investment. Amazing. And really, this business, even though it's been around for 49 years, really has only come into its own in the last few years, maybe 5 years, where in the US, something like 3,000 machines had been sold. So if you're looking for a ground floor opportunity to get into a sustainable business that's got a proven track record, you found it here. Now let's talk about the strategies to get you there. So the first strategy is a single sale of a K8, around about 5K investment. And you will purchase that off the person who introduced you to the business. Then we move to the next one, which is a trifecta. We call this fast track because it's setting your business up. So you would buy an Anespa spa from the person who introduced you. Then your next sale, which is your first sale in the business, will be the K8. So you're already making money. Then you introduce the ukon, which ukon means turmeric in Japanese. And it's a beautiful supplement. You get a tea or you get a soap, whichever one of those that you choose to do. And it's also a business building tool, which I'll explain a little bit as we go further. So that's going to set you back about 10K investment. Remember, this is a business investment where you're going to get the health benefits for you, your family, and your fur babies. Now, if you look at this and you go, wow, I really want this, then we would offer you the quad strategy. So it's a faster track than what the trifecta is. Again, you would start off with buying the Anespa off the person who introduced you. You would then buy a K8 from yourself, so your first lot of commission. Then you can either buy, if you've got 2 bathrooms, you may want to buy another Anespa to put in the other bathroom. Or you can buy a K8 so that you've got a demonstration machine to lend out to friends or family or somebody who may be going through a health challenge that you feel that the water might hydrate them beautifully. And then you put the ukon into your 2A lane. So this is where we move into the next level of income. So let's look at this. How are we doing with the trifecta? So you would make $233 US commission in your first sale. Back to you. So if you had 5 sales, that would earn you over $10,700 in commissions. In your first 20 sales, it would give you $27,000 plus in commissions. 33 sales would make you $100K. You can do that as quick or as slow as you choose. Some people do that in 6 weeks. Some people take 6 years. Depends on you, nobody else. It also depends on how coachable you are. To succeed in this business, you really do need to be coachable. You really do need to implement as you learn. So let's move along to the quad. Now, with this, we're going to tap into a 3A income stream by the fast track. So you start off with your Anespa, and then you've got your K8 or your Anespa, whichever one you choose. Then you put your Ukon into your 2A lane, but on this Ukon you get a 3A commission. That's how it works. So your own sales with this strategy, you would get $550 odd US dollars back in commission. So your first 5 sales will give you over $11,000 back in commission. Is that okay? I think that would be okay. And you would need another 15 sales. So we're talking 26 customers here to make your 100K. So we're not saying you need to go out and find 1,000 people. 26 sales will get you to that 100K. Does that pique your interest? Does that make you curious? As we progress through the ranks and as we help other people get to that 4A, get to that 6A, we progress along ourselves. The next very, very important level of income is what we call legacy income. You want lifestyle money? Go for legacy income. These 2 ladies achieved that this year. You think they're excited? They get $5,000 US minimum every month for the rest of their life. Willable to their children, to their family. Exciting, absolutely exciting. And we have some of our leaders are at level 4, level -4, -5, -6 in our leadership. We have the experience, we have the step-by-step, we have the strategies that will take you from where you are now to where you want to be. So I'm going to hand back over to Sherry now, and she's going to talk about how this business has changed and how the world has changed to pivot.
Yes. And of course, we had to pivot during COVID. So a paradigm shift, a fundamental change in approach in consumer trends, products, ways, habits, and so much more. A change from the old to the new. So I'm dating myself, but back in the day, traveling wise, we had to use a map and map out exactly where to go and get all the routes. Now it's so much easier because we have GPS. Type in the address, boom, it's right there for you. Phone booths. Now we have cell phones, and everybody's addicted to their cell phones, of course. Taxi cabs. Now we have Uber and Lyft. We retail instead of retail and going out to the stores. Then we have Amazon, and everything is delivered to your home. Blockbuster, which I enjoyed, like, figuring out exactly which movie to look for. And now we have Netflix to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to figure out exactly what we're gonna watch. And bottled water, no more bottled water. We got the amazing Kangen water. So the bottled water and plastic water bottles is causing so much pollution, and just it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible and sad to see all the plastic pollution in the oceans and in the waters, the water systems. There's no questions that consumers will go from bottled and tap water to ionizers. So the amazing and magic Kangen water. So here are some amazing testimonials from people. And the 2.5, the Malamute in the first picture, had hot spots. So especially with all that fur, when the dog gets really, really hot, then they get raw skin and they lose their fur, and it's extremely painful. So the 2.5, it sanitizes and prevents an infection. So you put the 2.5 in a spray bottle, you spray the hot spot, you soak it down, you wrap it with gauze, and then put some tape on it. even if you have to put a cone on the dog's head while like, so they're not ripping it off, then it has done amazing wonders to really heal the hot spots. Um, for the horses, you can use the 11.5 to treat fungal issues on the horse's hooves. You first clean it with the 11.5, then you spray the 2.5. After you clean it, you spray the 2.5 to treat and kill the fungus. For grooming, it's absolutely fabulous for getting the dogs, cats, and horses coats shiny and soft. So for grooming, you clean them with the 11.5, and then you either rinse them off with the Anespa or the 6.0, which is the beauty water. For the horses, I know that it helps with reducing the dust from their skin. And then you can use the 2.5 and essential oils as a flea and tick preventative instead of using all the chemicals that they're either ingesting or the chemicals that the liquids they put on the back of the shoulders that absorbs into the bloodstream. So 2.5, it's absolutely amazing. For me, my dog Emma, I started giving her the water 2.5 years ago, and at first she was getting older. She was having a hard time getting up, arthritic wise. Her pace during the walks were a little bit slower. As soon as she started drinking the water, then she was getting up with no problem. Her walk, she was walking in front of me. Any of the puppies that were coming over, she was running around and playing like she was 3 years old again. So I definitely saw the difference. And I feel the difference as well. So now I am going to pass it over to Joni, and so she can explain our amazing team and how amazing it is to have accountability partners to just learn.
Well, thank you. So, yes, this is our accountability team. So, we are not necessarily financially connected, but we are connected and in our accountability team. So, we have Sherry and myself, and we have Dee Dee, Tess, and Stephanie, and each one of us will be partnering up to do these webinars on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. So this is some of the support that we give to the teams as they come on. So our purpose is not to provide the dream. You have the dream. Our purpose is to make your dream a reality. So let's see what the next step is. So because we partner with the Freedom Era, the Business Academy, it's normally $99 a month to access the masterclasses, the trainings, the weekly meetings, the special events, the momentum, the masterminds, the 90-day runs. And for that, you get the sales team, you get all that. So the next step for you is to reach out to the person who invited you here, get registered into the Freedom Era, do your discovery process, go through that, book your call with your digital business specialist, and get started. The digital business specialist will take you through everything, answer your questions, do whatever they need to, and they will do the investment. They will figure out how to get you started. They will then do all your paperwork. And it's just amazing. And this is what's in store for you to get started. So I just encourage you to join our mentorship and launch your business. Sherry's already talked about that side of it. So for me, this is the next step as well. To finish up, I'd just like to ask you a question. We're talking about you. Where were you 3 years ago? Come forward to today. Are you in very similar situation to what you were 3 years ago? If that is the case, let's move forward another 3 years. And what do you see changing, if anything? Will you be in the same position? If you believe so, then there's a saying out there that says, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And that is so true. We have to make the change. We have to accept that change is inevitable. We change every single moment of every single day. Everything around us changes. Nothing stays the same. I just ask you not to wait for the perfect moment. There's never going to be the perfect moment. You know, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. When's the next best time? It is now. Let's journey together. Let's go create the life that you want for yourself, your family, and your fur babies, giving them the health and the wealth that they require. So, from Sherry and I, it is goodbye, and it's been our pleasure to be here today with you. So, from me, bye. Sherry?
Thank you so much. And we would love to have you on our team. So
Thank you.
thank you for tuning in from wherever you are tuning in from. And have a wonderful evening, day, weekend. So thank you so much.